when hatred or anger or resentment happens, the mind always needs an arrow, because the mind thinks in dualistic terms. And from the mind perspective, there's always a story behind an offense or an accusation or ill will. So people fall into different categories on this one. So the ego is basically just this huge composition of dualities, and there are pluses and minuses on each side. That's why a truly deeply realized master and mature master is important, because they can look at what side you're falling on and kind of correct you a little bit, and rather than reinforce it. So the mind will either think that it's your fault. So some people become self-blaming and self-hating, or it's everyone else's fault. So they project the blame and hate outwards. Same thing, right? So there could be suicidal ideation, there could be homicidal ideation. Usually it's both. One is on the level of consciousness, another is deep below, right? So if in the dream state you tended to think that everything that happens to you is your fault, then once you awaken, you will have a lot of aggression towards others. If in the dream state you were narcissistic and aggressive towards others and thought that you're the best thing in the world, and really was a very high opinion of yourself, then when you awaken, you will always see how deeply self-hateful you are, and how it was all coming from insecurity, and there's going to be self-loathing and things like that. So you will experience both, and during those experiences there will always be a story about which person it is directed to. So don't try to change this story. There's no reason to change this story. Just let the story come, let the story arise in the mind and fall, but accept the sensate experience of anger or resentment. It is difficult sometimes. Sometimes the mind just goes in loops and loops and loops. But take attention to how your body feels. When you do that, you will also slowly see that this story doesn't have as much validity to it as you thought. It's not always the case. I mean, sometimes it's exactly what happened, and you kind of just processing it. But at the very least, the view will change.